I'm in Berlin at the moment. I got a text Friday night from one of my best friends who asked me to call him back urgently, and he very carefully made sure that I'm okay and explained to me that that one of our friends I'm sorry. And he explained to me very carefully that one of our friends had decided to end their lives on their own terms, and that happened on Friday afternoon, and he called me as soon as he knew, and I stayed up for most of Friday night, and then I got some sleep on Saturday. And once I got up, I had been texting back and forth and calling friends throughout Friday night, and on Saturday I took my brother's car, and I went to pick up some friends, and we went to Berlin together. No one was able to reach the biological family of the deceased, so we had like a little memorial service, just with our circle of friends and with the deceased's chosen family. And today is the first day that I'm on my own for a moment, and that it's kind of calm. I've been with everyone else during the last couple of days. Like, no one was left alone. I'm so surprised. I've never experienced anything like that, and we are taking such good care of each other, and I'm so grateful for everyone's support and love, and I'm so glad that I was able to get up and take care of people. And they all make me feel loved, and everyone wants to make, the friend who died, he was depressed as well, and everyone's worrying so much about me. And I've had so many amazing talks, and it's so strange that, it's the first moment I'm on my own. I'm staying at Roderyk's place. He's the one who texted me on Friday night, and with whom I had the initial talk, and he was at Cologne with me, so we've seen him. And Roderyk had to leave for Munich because he's still writing his master's thesis for his university at Munich. And Roderyk's husband just left for work, and I'm so exhausted from the last couple of days, but I'm also so glad I came here, and I'm so tired. I just made myself some very strong coffee to pick me up. I kind of just want to be alone and cry, and also I just wish I just want to cuddle with my friends, and I also, at the same time, I just want to be alone and sleep and be in bed all day, but I'm not gonna do that because I just realized another friend of mine who is depressed told me that, we were talking about the little things and how beautiful it is to perceive how precious and nice just like the weather is, or the sunshine and being outside and stuff. And I think I'm just going to go for a walk in a couple of minutes, and I'm going to do the same thing I did last week Sunday when I went on that first walk in like months, and I'm just gonna take pictures and appreciate how beautiful life is while you're living. Sorry, my arm's getting really shaky. I'm just gonna stop now. Don't know. I'll be back later. Bye. I just was at the supermarket and there was like the weirdest set of groceries I ever got. Here's a picture. Casual awkwardness, and it's like this walk today is not gonna be about exploring the beauty of the city or anything. It's kind of with working through my own grief, and like there's this huge drag queen which did a lot of political drag and political work back in the 90s and 80s, and I'm gonna visit her grave. I'm gonna light a candle there and leave it there, and I have a couple of roses. I'll leave one or two, I think I'll leave 3 at her grave. And I never knew her, but she's a sister, and we're family, so we're taking care of each other. And I'm gonna visit the Holocaust Memorial and the AIDS Memorial, and then I'm gonna get back, I think. And this should be quite the walk. So, talk to you soon. Bye. For a moment at the supermarket, I kind of had to think about how I never buy flowers for myself. And I thought about it some more on my walk. And obviously I like flowers, I love flowers, I love to get flowers, but I realized that the fact that I don't buy flowers for myself doesn't have anything to do with the fact that I don't value myself. It's more that I don't want to be responsible or take part in a business that chops off something living that's beautiful and watches it wither and die before its time. I know this is probably just overthinking and overly symbolic, but I prefer it if flowers can die close to their roots where they belong, and then the roots just renew. So I'll keep walking and I'll finish my smoke. Bye. So that was a tad awkward. I don't believe in any kind of afterlife, but I still talked to Ovo, and explained who I was and why I'm coming, and I asked her to take care of our friend, just in case. I'm pretty sure if there's any kind of afterlife, they've already met him, that are probably having a blast, gossiping about everyone, so yeah, that was like I don't know. I'm off to the next memorial. I actually just realized I just didn't care before. I just got some flowers and I wanted to leave 3 of the roses at Oval's grave, and now I realized I have actually a dozen roses. So it's 3 for each memorial or grave, and that's good. I'm kind of really happy with that. They're all treated equally. That's how it should be. Bye. I'm just having another smoke. I'm walking past the Tiergarten. I've just been to the Holocaust Memorial, and there's like a separate memorial close by, which is especially for the same-sex, or like for anyone who was queer, who was persecuted during and before the Second World War under the reign of the German Nazi regime.
And I dropped off the roses and I lit the candle, and now I'm walking back to the gay city center of Berlin, because that's like the memorial for the people who died from AIDS, and there's another memorial for queer people who were persecuted in Nazi Germany. So it's a bit overkill. I'm walking a lot, but I'm calling a lot of friends on my walks, and my psychiatrist would be really proud with me that I'm walking so much, that I'm getting some exercise. So yay me. Bye.
I look halfway decent and presentable, which is like, that hasn't happened since I went to that last therapy appointment with my old therapist. It's like the first time I've done my hair in months, literally. And that's because like I had a meeting with a very special set of friends. One of them is like the best friend of the deceased, and I took him to Berlin. And the other one is actually like, oh, and his boyfriend, of course. Sorry, Achim, I love you. And the other one is like one of the co-founders of a place that's very dear and special to us, the Waldschlösschen, because that's, for most of us, that's like the place where we first wore heels and dressed up in drag, and I learned so much at that place about what it can mean to be a gay man, what it can mean to be queer, what it's like to find your own way, to be your own man, what it can be to be a man, what it doesn't have to be a man, what liberty and freedom can feel like, and what community and family can feel like, what family can look like. And we just sat in one of the oldest gay cafes here in town and had cake. That was basically my dinner. And we just talked for like 3 hours, and we had really great talks. And I'm so glad we did that. So I'm going to slip into something more comfortable now, because I'm still pretty exhausted from that 4-hour walk. And then I'm going to call some friends. So, yay, that's it for today. I'm alone at the moment, but I feel very good. And I'm so grateful for that. Bye.